What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Disney Plus new series Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Let's rock this. Okay, was I a fan of the previous Percy Jackson movies starring Logan Lerman? No, I was not. And mind you, there were only two of them, right? Those two movies, and it has been 10 years since the second one. And I don't remember how much involvement author creator Rick Riordan had on those adaptations. And I don't remember whether or not he liked that version either. But this new take, well, if you've been following Rick's Twitter account, you would see the frequency in which he has been bragging about this. The fact that he's creatively and directly involved with it, which is true. And it sounds like he's very, very, very proud of what he has put together. It's as if he's saying, finally, they did it justice. Well, that's fine and all. And if Rick thinks this new Percy Jackson and the Olympians is awesome, he's entitled to his opinion. But I, on the other hand, struggled watching the first few episodes that Disney Plus generously granted me. This show is sluggish and boring, and for a story that claims to be adventurous in its nature, Percy Jackson and the Olympians sure finds itself lacking in excitement. Created by Rick Riordan and John Steinberg, in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Percy Jackson is on a dangerous quest, outrunning monsters and outwitting gods. He must journey across America to return Zeus's master bolt and stop an all-out war. After losing his mother, Percy is sheltered at Camp Half-Blood, a sanctuary for demigod children. He must prove himself and confront his origins once he discovers he too is a demigod, and will take off into the perils of pursuing enemies in search of the underworld. With the help of his questmates Annabeth and Grover, Percy's journey will lead him closer to the answers he seeks, how to fit into a world where he feels out of place, if he'll ever see his mother again, and if he can ever find out who he's destined to be. Starring Walker Scobell, Leah Sava Jeffries, and Aryan Simhadri. Listen, a lot of people are going to focus on the gender swap, or the race swap, or why are the bullies all girls, and why is Annabeth black, crying woke, 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 woke. But that is probably the least of this show's problems. The whole thing, well, the episodes I've watched, are just so unimpressive. Just on the first episode alone, it wants to make it sound like the creatures that are chasing after Percy are imminent, but it actually rarely feels like that. It doesn't feel like a clear and present threat, and the execution of those action sequences itself is underwhelming at best. There were times when I found myself saying, "That's it? That's all you got?" Unfortunately, that pattern bleeds over into the second episode at the camp. It's this very tepid, mundane way of depicting the demigod's class system. Not to mention the tedious pacing only leads to cringy conflicts that make the supporting characters surrounding Percy come across as one-dimensional. Oh, she's angry just because she's Ares' daughter, or oh, he's this just because of that. As if we are expected to just simply accept it. I mean, it's a coming-of-age tale that has no edge and no depth, let alone thrill. Look, I really want to like this new Percy Jackson show, but this show is making it very difficult for me to do so. Especially after the fact that last year, Netflix gave us an outstanding series that stems from similar Harry Potter-esque genre, Wednesday. You know, kids in magical boarding school with the lead character destined for greatness. We've seen this formula before, but the difference is Wednesday was very well written, while Percy Jackson and the Olympians get stuck in mediocrity and lame jokes and shoddy CGI. Look, I actually like the casting decision, especially for the roles of the big three, Percy, Annabeth, and Grover. It's too bad that they have to rely on scripts that put a limit on their potentially inventive performances. I get the sense that Walker, as a talented young actor, can do more with this role, But sadly, you don't see that, judging from these first few episodes. So I really don't know what Rick is talking about, why he is so ecstatic about this result. I mean, I get it. This is his baby, and he's got a lot riding on it, so of course, he has to act like this is the best adaptation, at least better than the previous one. But maybe it's just one of those cases where one man's trash is another man's treasure. That sort of a thing. Because at this point, I just don't see it. So yeah, overall I give Percy Jackson and the Olympians the rating of 1.5 out of 5. There's a total of 8 episodes with a 2-episode premiere airing on December 20th on Disney Plus, and all I'm saying to you is just dampen your enthusiasm a bit. Keep your expectations in check. Because if you think, oh my god, they finally got Percy Jackson right, well, finally got it right is just relative. And hey, more power to you, because I guess I'm in the minority on this one. So that's it. That's my review of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell, share this video with everyone you know, share your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, subscribe. Let's rock this.